Okay, this is another video of my pellet stove. The efficiency of my pellet stove. You can see I've got that thing set on 3 and it's putting out a heck of a flame. It's burning really hot. Now, I'm going to check this glass. I think it'll pick up the glass. I've got a digital thing here. I'm going to pick up the front of this so you can probably see. It's picking up, I don't know if it's picking up the actual flame. I doubt it. I think it's the glass, the front of the glass. So you see the temperature right there, that thing. There's what the steel's running right there. Now, that's not what I want to focus on. And then you see the actual steel temperature of the top just bouncing around there. Now here's in that hole right there. There's where you want, that's where your heat's coming out of. So that's what my air temperature is coming out of them holes. And these are going to vary depending where the fire's exiting first. So most of your fire's exiting over on this side because my blower's on that side that's pulling the air out. So this one, I take it that it's not going to be as hot. So it's a little bit less because it's not as hot as on this side. Okay, now and I said I was going to do videos. You can tell right here, let me see here. The top of this thing's running about 200 degrees. So you're getting that. Now, here's the thing. This right here, we're going to check this on my heat exchanger. We're going to check this. You gotta wait till that thing. Now it's 160. This thing bounces around a lot. I think I'm keeping it straight or something. All right, right there we go. I wasn't keeping the dot right. So you're looking at the temps right there, my exhaust temps. So what I'm getting is almost, might as well say 160 temp off of this. Well, I'm getting 180 right there closer to it. So that's my temps. It's bouncing around. I don't know if my gun's perfectly accurate or not. I don't know. It just keeps bouncing around. It could be just this cheap gun. I got this off Amazon. So right there, it's kind of high. I keep getting an average about 160, so we'll call it 160. Okay, and then you come up the heat exchanger. Let me zoom out here. This heat exchanger. Now when I get to this, it starts to cool down quite a bit because I got a fan blowing on this pipe. Now when you get up to here, the temperature's higher because the fan's not hitting on this. So you can see it's 120. Now when you go down through here where the fan is, where the fan's pulling heat off the pipe, can't get the thing to read now. My screen's not showing my digital number there. There we go. So there we go. We got 91. So you know my heat exchanger is cooling the heat down. So some of the heat's actually getting pushed into the room. So I'm down at, from 160, I'm down to 85 right there. Now let's see the discharge temp. See what it's going down to. So it's actually heated up here, and the reason why it's heated up here is because there's no air pulling the heat off the discharge. Now that won't burn you. It gets warm, but it won't burn you. This right here, because there's no fan blowing on it, it's definitely hot. It'll burn you. It definitely, you can't keep your hand off there. But that just goes to show you how much heat this thing's bringing back into the room. Now if I build something over top of this to keep that all in one thing and maybe put some fins on there like I'd like to do, I could probably build a smaller unit than this and just put fins on it, and it would probably be more efficient than running this big thing, because there's not enough air being pulled off of this thing to heat exchange it into the air. So that's another thing y'all look at. It actually wouldn't probably need to be this big. If I had something to where it had more fins on it to where the air is actually pulling the heat off, it would probably could be half this size. But you can see that how much heat that I'm bringing off of this thing from over here, which is coming around. It's spiking to 185. So you're looking at quite a bit of heat. But wherever this fan's blowing air off of, it's always going to be cooler in that one spot. See, it's 188 right there, but if I jump up here, it's 102, 101. It's because the air's not being drawn off of it. So you could build a heat exchanger. It just takes a little bit of effort, a little bit of ingenuity, and the main thing is having the material. So I'll do some more videos of this. Like and subscribe, follow. I may have to scrap this design, make this thing smaller, and try to draw more heat off of it than what I'm drawing right now, because that little fan just ain't going to do it. It needs to cover, the air needs to go over top of this whole thing to be able to be vented through this. That way it's pulling the heat completely off the whole heat exchanger. This is just my mock-up here, so bear with me as I work along this. So it may go smaller, or I just might keep it this way and then add vents, who knows. So like and subscribe, follow my videos, and help support me, and I'll do what I can when I can. And thanks for watching.